everybody? It's James Campbell, your Motor City Rockers in-arena host, back again with another episode of 5 Minutes in the Box. This time I'm joined by Tristan Wells. Tristan, how's it going?
Good, and you?
Not too bad, man. Can't complain, can't complain. Now, I know back when they announced you were coming back to the team, again, social media blew up. The fans are excited to know that you're back on the team. Give us a little bit of history, because I know you were on the Rockers last season. Like, what's kind of your hockey journey been?
Oh yeah, I started with the Rockers around last Thanksgiving, and I got the pleasure to play with them for the rest of the last season. And then I started this year in Macon in the SPHL, and when things didn't work out there, I was pretty excited to get back here to Motor City and get back home with all the boys.
Awesome, man. Well, we're happy to see you back, and the fans are happy to see you back. What's some stuff that you do outside of playing hockey, like hobbies and things like that?
Recently, me and the guys have been going to the sauna at the gym a lot.
Yeah?
Yeah, a lot of sauna time. Hop in there for about 20, 30, and then jump in the cold shower afterwards. That's been pretty sweet. Now, besides that, we've been just watching hockey and hanging out kind of in the evenings.
Hanging out?
Yeah.
So the sauna thing, like what do you enjoy? Is that like good recovery from practice, or is it just a good way to relax?
You know, I'm not really sure what the science is behind it, but it's just a good way to get a sweat going, get everything out of you, and I don't know, just hopping in the cold shower afterwards, super refreshing. I couldn't tell you what it does, but it does something for you.
I know you're from Denver originally, correct?
Yep.
Okay. So from Denver to you're down in Macon, that's Georgia. Now you're in the Motor City area.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite place? Like, do you prefer always to be home, or do you mind being away?
Yeah, I'm pretty lucky. I get to come home in the summer and be with my family and friends. So I definitely love Denver. And that's probably where I call home. But, you know, Detroit's got to become a second home to me. I certainly like it here. It's a nice, gritty winter.
Yeah, it is. It is a very gritty winter. So, dude, first game back on the Rockers. You started things off with the bang. Hat trick on the first game back. How does that feel, man?
That was pretty sweet.
Yeah.
It felt great. Yeah.
Very cool. You spend a lot of time watching hockey. So are you watching like NHL, like rooting for a team, or are you watching like game tape to try to see how you can be better as a player? Like, what kind of stuff are you watching in terms of hockey?
Like, I think a lot of the guys on the team will watch their own individual game back. That's kind of something you do as an individual. But, you know, sometimes we'll sit down as a team and watch that, and we'll do video as well as a team. It's kind of break down concepts that we need to master, as well as kind of the strategies that the other team may be having in place.
I gotcha.
And aside from that, like, we just watch, you know, hockey or football or whatever back home. Just like anyone else, just enjoying it.
Who do you root for football wise?
No, I love the Broncos. They're hot this season. Yeah,
okay.
But you know, I also can't go against the Lions.
Yeah, well, not in this town.
No.
That would be a big mistake in this town to go against the Lions.
Nope, I'm a Lions stan here. I just pretend so I can fit in with the rest of the guys.
Little closeted Broncos action.
Yeah. Don't tell anyone.
Yeah. What about hockey? Like, who do you root for in terms of hockey?
I love the Avs.
The Avalanche. Oh man, like that's rough.
Yeah,
that's a rough one. But I get it. You know, it's a hometown. So it makes complete
we've been
sense.
pretty hot recently. You do all right.
Yeah. I think you might be doing a little bit better than the team we might be rooting for. But
your boys aren't too bad either.
Yeah, they're doing okay. So last year on the team at the Rockers, you were teammates, you know, with J-Mo Milan. How does it feel now that he's coach?
Fitting. Yeah, it feels really fitting. I think a lot of guys look to him to set certain standards and kind of give guys advice on how to play things and how to act in certain situations. And he's just got so much experience and is such a veteran guy that, you know, you can take pretty much anything he's got to say as word. That's how it's done.
It's awesome. That's very cool. Yeah, I think when they announced also, you know, when J-Mo was taking over the head coach, like fans online rejoiced. It was very positive feedback on that. So
the right guy for the job.
Absolutely. Is there anything else you want to say? You want to add?
No. Happy to be back here.
Okay.
I'm glad to be back with all the Rockers fans. Excited to get back for a home game.
Awesome, man. Well, hey, good luck this weekend.
Nice,
we appreciate you taking the time.
Of course. Thank you.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's James, your Motor City Rockers in-arena host, back again with another 5 minutes in the box. This time, we're joined by Eli Rivers. Eli, thank you so much for taking the time to sit with us.
Yeah, no
How's
problem.
it going, man?
Good.
Good?
Yeah.
So, you've been like one of the leading scorers on the team. How are you feeling about the season?
It's been going well. Obviously, been getting a lot of opportunity here. So it's been good for my confidence, kind of to play in a bigger role and you know, be needed on the offensive side of things. So it's been good. Just hoping we can finish out here and find our way into a playoff spot.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be tight towards the end of the season. We still got half the season to go, so still plenty of time to get those points. But let's talk about like your journey through hockey. Like, where did you start from? I don't think, are you local to Michigan?
No, I'm not local. I'm from Vermont.
Vermont? Okay.
Yeah. So I grew up playing. I started when I was like 2 years old. My dad played hockey. My grandpa played hockey. Everyone was involved in hockey.
You come from a long line of hockey players.
Yeah, so the pressure was on. My older brother played as well, so I was in skates as soon as I could. I had a hockey stick in my hand when I was a baby. So
that's crazy. 2 years old. So I have a 2-year-old son. I can't even like grasp the concept of him like trying to ice. I can't even get him to like leave the pantry like when he wants candy. You like, I don't even know how you could like direct a 2-year-old, you know, to skate and all that stuff. So that's an impressive to come up and started so young.
Yeah.
Besides hockey, like, so what do you do when you're not on the ice playing hockey?
I just hang out. I got a dog at home.
Okay.
So I hang out with my dog. I'm at the apartment with Trevor, so he's got his dog there.
Okay.
So we got
You got
nice.
the dog bonding there.
Yeah.
What kind of dog?
It's a pit bull as well.
Pit bull? Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I have a pit bull as well. So
yeah.
The most cuddly creatures you could ever
the best.
encounter.
They're like Velcro.
Yeah, absolutely. What's your dog's name?
Bo.
Bo?
Yeah.
Very nice. I like that. That's a great name for a dog. Do you do anything? Like, do you play video games? Do you watch pro wrestling? Like
No pro wrestling.
Oh, you watch no pro wrestling?
No pro wrestling, but
don't judge.
I don't. No, I don't. But I watch a lot of hockey.
Okay.
I do play video games, but not religiously.
What team do you root for? You know what?
I'm a Canadiens fan, so
Canadiens? Okay.
Vermont's kind of split 50-50. There's a lot of Bruins fans there, being in New England.
Yeah.
But we get access to CBC, so you get Hockey Night in Canada and Vermont. So I grew up watching Don Cherry.
Don Cherry with the crazy ties?
Oh, yeah. So my dad was a Canadiens fan, so he just put it on me. So I'm New England everything. I'm a Pats fan,
Okay.
Celtics, Red Sox, but when it comes to hockey, I'm a Canadiens fan. So
okay, that's very cool. That's very cool. So gaming, what kind of games do you play when you are playing?
Mostly sports games, a lot of chow, yeah.
Okay.
So a lot of hockey.
You live it, like you breathe it, you play it, like you're always like hockey 24/7.
Yeah, pretty much.
Very cool. You into any kind of crazy foods?
No, but I do like to cook. When I was in college, I realized I had to stop just heating stuff up in the microwave and learn how to...
That's the best stuff though. Like the cheap stuff that's all just preservatives and chemicals. I'm a chemical food guy. Like I love fast foods and like.
Trust me. I get my red 40 in me. Don't worry.
Okay. So what's your favorite dish to cook?
I love steak. Steak's my favorite. Okay. Yeah. So I do a little
ketchup, right?
No ketchup. No. Do a little compound butter on there and. Little steak and rice, that's the best.
Oh, fantastic. Get the protein, you get the carbs, so that's probably helps you out on the ice as well.
Absolutely.
So if you weren't playing hockey, what do you think your career would end up?
I was actually kind of debating playing or not this year. I just finished up my degree last year, and I had a lot of opportunity this year to coach some hockey.
Okay.
And kind of last minute, I decided I wanted to get out there and play one more year at least. So I started in Columbus this year. I'm not sure if you know that. And then I ended up coming here. But honestly, if I wasn't playing, I'd probably be coaching.
So you still got hockey. Hockey's in your DNA. Like you said earlier, you come with a long line of hockey players. So Eli, thank you so much for taking the time to sit and chat with me in the 5 minutes in the box. Anybody you want to say hi to? Anything that you want to add?
Say hi to my brother because I know he's watching. He was begging me to do one of these. So.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Cam, your wishes have finally come true. So that's it for this edition of 5 minutes in the box with Eli Rivers, and we'll talk to you again next time.
Thank you.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Hey, band members, follow the Motor City Rockers on social media. On Facebook, X, and YouTube at Rockers Hockey. On Instagram and TikTok, find them at Motor City Rockers. For tickets, schedule, and more, visit rockershockey.com. Rock on.
Hey, this is TJ Sneath from the Motor City Rockers, and you're watching the Rockers Broadcast Network, powered by KE Electric Supply.
Back here on the Rockers Media Network, 3-2 Motor City leads as we get ready to start the third period, brought to you by RJ's Construction Services. Head to RJ's Construction Services on Facebook or give them a call, 248-974-2640. Again, that's 248-974-2640 for all things construction services. RJ's Construction Services, a proud partner of the Motor City Rockers. One quick note during the intermission, had an assist changed as the second goal, the Matthias Taustrom goal, give Brad Ryder an assist alongside Josh Colton. That's 4 assists for Colton on the weekend, though. He's had a nice couple of games for Motor City. Rockers trying to piece together back-to-back wins. They lead it 3-2. Last time, Motor City won 2 in a row. Well, you have to go a while back. It was a pair of games against Danville in December. Chance to start a streak here tonight. Josh Colton in his own end. Ahead to Taustrom, he couldn't handle it. At the blue line. Whiffed on it, Cheevers. I don't know how it was sitting right there for him. Ryder racing after it, Flanagan. Left it behind him, Taustrom. He's had a really nice weekend. To the point, walking up, Colton, shot! Oh, that hit either the post or the end of the stick of Brendan Colgan. Either way, it ended up not in the back of the net, and Colton had a good look at it. You heard the deflection. It wasn't a loud ping. I think that hit the knob of the stick of Brendan Colgan. Gaeta ahead to Lord. Broken up at the blue line. Nick Gullo to the near side. Off the corner, Colgan leaves it behind. Gaeta to go back near his own net. Flip towards the Motor City blue line, and something the Rockers have to almost relearn to do with it. Again, a lot of new guys on this team since the start of, well, really in the last month or so, since the change in leadership, since Ken Andrews and Nick Field back as GM, coming, getting guys up there. Something they need to learn to do again is play with the lead in the third period. A lot of their wins have been in dramatic fashion. They haven't had to be closers too often, so trying to take a step here and learn how to play with the lead against a hyper-offensive team. 2 minutes into this third period, Watertown has it in their own end. Della Savita. Very patient approach. Dabari will not come and pick it up. Della Savita evades Kabatayev. Over to Hall. Banks it back. Kabatayev flips it in. And Hall couldn't keep it in the zone. Diver, chipped by Oaks. Hall back on the attack. And Diver got in the way of it. He races back. Mac Diver cuts off Dabari. He's been the first college signing. Shot, scores! Oh, that took a funky hop. And Carter Thornton had half the net to work with. And we're tied at 3 with 17:24 to go. A couple of funky bounces, and Carter Thornton finally got one by Rico Gonzalez. And we are all squared up at 3 aside. Off the draw, Dershel. Battling with Oaks. Newman lost it. Ends up with Rotundi. Henning, he's knocked off the puck. Hall had his pocket pick. Newman in the corner. Watertown with the last two. Dabari and Kabatayev came down on the back check. Oaks had his stick lifted, and it's still in the Rockers' end, only for the moment. Oaks to Hall. The long frame of Hall tried to protect the puck as long as he could. And here comes Henning. He'll skate it over all three lines. Had it knocked away. Tellstrom leaves it for Kabatayev. In front of the Watertown bench. Ends up left side. Look out. Quick shot and a save by Gonzalez. He will hold on to it. 16:29 to go in the third period. It's a 3-3 game. Corking draws against Depwolf. And Corgan, I mean, he's been ejected from the dot handful of times tonight, and he's understandably a bit frustrated. Tellstrom puts it back in his own end. Blaisdell pressured by Whalen, and we have a whistle and a penalty. Who are they taking? A high stick, and it's Matthias Tellstrom going to the box. The only question is 2 or 4, and it's going to be a double minor. It drew blood as Dempwolf goes to the bench. 4 minutes up on the board. 16:20 to go in a 3-3 game. Draw on the near side dot as the Rockers have to kill not 1 but 2 minor penalties. They were in this spot against Athens a couple nights ago, and they got about 3.5 minutes in, and really the first good look for Athens found the back of the net. Saved by Gonzalez. Lord down low, slides it across to Graspy. Back up for that's Gaeta. Leaves it to Powell, bottom left wing, circle shot save. Picked up by Rivers. Rivers drew a penalty shot on the last penalty kill for Motor City. The Rockers will be a little aggressive, especially with 23 out on the ice. He went to the bench. Some fresh legs out there just 45 seconds into the Tellstrom double minor. Lord at the point. Leaves it back. Gaeta, stick handles, left wing circle, shot, goes wide. Rebounding, Gonzalez gets on top of it. 3:07 to go in the double minor. Draw to the right of Rico Gonzalez. To the far boards, Gaeta. Poked away by Miguel Diaz. Gaeta gets it back, Lord at the point. Lord shot, gloved by Gonzalez. Able to track it through traffic. And Motor City will get some new legs out there. Gullo and Rivers come on to join Miguel Diaz and Diver. The scorers area blew the horn. I think they need to adjust the clock slightly. It was a little late to get started. It's still at 15:21. Excuse me, they lowered it to 15:21, so there's 2:51 left to go in the minor penalty. The double minor, I should say. Powell on the near point. Slides ahead, Lord in the corner. Gives back to Powell. Stick handles, return to Lord. He has a look, lifted into the protective netting. 14:58 to go in the third period. We're all knotted up. It was Carter Thornton that got one for Watertown. 3-3 in the third period. You're watching Motor City Rocker Hockey.
up front, shot scores! Number one, now shot scores! Here we go, Snitson, we got a full line roll! FBHL, full line roll! Hell yeah!
Hey, this is Nick McGill-Diaz from the Motor City Rockers. You're watching the Rockers Broadcast Network, powered by KE Electric.
$14:58 to go in the third period. 2.5 minutes in, a little extra change left to go on the Matthias Tellstrom double minor. First goal went to Watertown, then 3 straight for Motor City. Watertown has gotten the last 2. Put it all together, it's a 3-3 hockey game. Tie up off the draw, goes back to McGill-Diaz. Hard off the boards, Rivers was racing down the ice, trying to maybe sneak another look short-handed. Dominic Della Savita to the near side. That was Whalen, and that's knocked away. Rivers comes up aggressive. 7 seconds left to go on the first minor penalty of the double minor. So halfway through this penalty kill for Motor City. 14:22 to go in the third period, 3-3 hockey game. Off the end boards, McGill-Diaz couldn't handle it cleanly. Battle for it, comes to the near side. Dabari slides it to the far side. Whalen walks it up, back to Della Savita. Slap shot, saved by Gonzalez. Diver in the corner, ends up back with Della Savita. $1:33 left to go in the double minor. Behind the end line, Thornton back to Della Savita. Shot, saved by Gonzalez. Rico nearly doing the splits. He comes up with another save. And there's 1:26 till Matthias Tellstrom is let loose. Cody Oakes on the draw. He's bested by Trevor Newman. Whalen takes his time. Back to Dabari, between the top of the circle, skates it into the left wing circle. Milam shading him. A trip around the zone. Dabari, one-timer and misfire. Oh, Thornton went down. He lost his stick. A break for Motor City. About a nearly 200-foot shot on goal for Motor City. With 55 seconds left to go on the power play. Lord skates over all 3 lines, drops it back. Graspy into the corner, returns to Lord. The Wolf captain to the far side. Powell down low. Gaeta shot, knocked into the corner. Milam couldn't get a piece of it. Back to Powell. Return to Gaeta. Walks up with speed. Shot deflected. Hall racing after it. Chips it to center ice. Hall will slow up. Just barely onside. Hall with some nifty footwork, and he slides it just wide of the net. 17 seconds till we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Gaeta had it knocked away. 10 seconds till Tellstrom's out of the box. Rivers worked around one Wolf. Couldn't quite pick it up in stride. Rivers looking across to Gullo, and it's deflected. Gullo knocked into the net. The mooring, they're going to let it play on as Gullo slowly gets out of the goal mouth. 4 minutes of power play erased, and we have a whistle. I think they used it to reset the Watertown net. They just didn't want to stop a rush for Watertown. $12:13 to go in the third period, 3-3 game. Motor City with a big 4-minute penalty kill to keep it even. Kept in the zone. Shot altered. Tellstrom kicks it to the tape. Him and Ryder. Tellstrom wheeling. Power forward, moves to the half wall. Puts on the brakes, he's rubbed off the puck. Ryder coming in to help. 2 blue, 2 white jerseys, poking, prodding, digging, mining, whatever they can to get that puck loose. They'll slowly slide to the corner. Colton keeps it in. Ryder back to Tellstrom. He brings it back to the point. Tellstrom, he goes down. Rockers looking for a penalty call. They're going to have to keep searching. 11:31 to go in the third period. 3-3 game. To the far side, Botterill. He just lost the puck. And Blaisdell, rink-wide feed. Ooh, off the mark to Tellstrom. Colton recollects. Back to Tellstrom. He's searching Ryder. He's trying to race down the near side. They'll find the trail man, Corrigan, into the zone. Ryder couldn't get there first. Hard bank pass to Graspy. He'll survey the scene. Into the offensive zone, Graspy. No one better on Watertown than setting up scoring opportunities than Graspy. 52 assists on the year. Rivers racing down to the ice. He'll win the race for icing. Back behind Colgan, warding off a couple of wolves. The third one in Graspy, too much for Rivers to handle. Lord on the attack. Shot saved by the belly of Gonzalez. 10:32 to go in the third. 3-3 game. Draw to the left of Gonzalez. Off the draw, Mac Diver has it to Miguel Diaz. In between the blue lines, recollected. De La Savita hard off the end boards, chopping at it, Miguel Diaz. Rivers took a shot up high. He had to readjust the helmet. Eli Rivers dumps it in, goes off for a change. Wells pressures Gullo down low as well. Trevor Lord has it for Watertown. Works around Wells midway through the third period. Watertown found the equalizer early in the frame, shot up into the netting, and with 9:56 to go in the final period of regulation, we could be looking at a second straight overtime game. We'll step aside. 3-3, Watertown and Motor City all tied up. You're watching Motor City Rockers hockey.
Hey, band members, follow the Motor City Rockers on social media. On Facebook, X, and YouTube at Rockers Hockey. On Instagram and TikTok, find them at Motor City Rockers. For tickets, schedule, and more, visit rockershockey.com. Rock on.
Hey, this is TJ Sneed from the Motor City Rockers, and you're watching the Rockers Broadcast Network, powered by KE Electric Supply.
Motor City and Watertown, the only game going on right now. It's a 3-3 tie. Everyone else final on a Sunday. Mississippi and Port Huron with 3-2 wins. Danbury, a 4-2 winner over Hockey Club Benham. And Binghamton gets back on the winning track with a 4-1 edge over Blue Ridge. It's been a feisty Sunday in the Fed. Third game in as many days for both these squads. Motor City trying to put together back-to-back wins for the first time in the calendar year. Rotundi off the draw. Hall shot, or pass rather, altered. Hall gets it back. Puts it in deep. Colgan settles it down behind the net. Slides it over for Powell. Back to De La Savita. Rotundi has to wait for his teammates to touch up. Cody Oakes brings it in on the tape. Works to the bottom of the right wing circle. Cody Oakes behind the net. Wrap around. Oakes shot saved by the chest of Colgan. Newman over to the far side. Milam waved at it. Errant feed goes all the way down the ice. And Colgan comes out, sends it right to Dominic De La Savita. Tape to tape feed to Bari. He retreats in his own end. Ryder shadowing him. Off the near side boards, Rotundi put it across. Tellstrom ahead, look out. Corrigan, he was waiting for Ryder to go to the slot, and Ryder, I think, was playing for a rebound. Motor City has to reset. Milam from his own end. Feeds it along with the backhand. Corrigan racing after it. Colgan comes out to play it. He saw Shevers on the near side. Knew he had a safe haven to send the puck. Blaisdell to Colton to the middle. Corrigan, he will touch it in front of center ice as the Rockers make a line change. Carrying the play a little bit. Shots have come a dime a dozen. 43-39, Watertown out shooting Motor City. But the Rockers getting those shot numbers up. Giving up maybe a few more than they would like, but offensively, they've improved greatly. Off the stick of Derschel. Don't think that's what he was intending to do. Colton surveys the scene, looks for Rivers. Pass a bit behind him. Rivers into the zone, and it's knocked away back between the Blues. Picked up by Gaeta on the near side. In the corner, Gaeta can't shake Blaisdell, and he leaves it back for Colton. Over to the far side, Wells. Rink wide feed, Rivers gets it back. Touch back to Blaisdell. Gullo. First line out there for Motor City. Rivers on the tape. Into the offensive zone. Couldn't get it past Flanagan, and here comes Watertown. Gaeta to Lord. Top two scorers for the Wolves. Gaeta spins back to the far point. Quick flick of the wrist, and it misses behind Gonzalez. Gaeta at the point. Shot, missed again wide. Hopped out, no one seemed to know where it was. Kicked away by Gonzalez, diver into the corner. He takes the tumble, and Motor City going on the power play. They're gonna grab Trevor Graspy, and an awkward fall into the boards. Diver seems a little worse for wear, but he's able to get up under his own power. Now, Mac Diver, a very unfitting name for that call. As we go on the Continental Electric Products Power Play, powered by Continental Electric Products, proudly made in Michigan. They provide power solution to industry. Continental, a premier partner of the Motor City Rockers. Take a quick look at this call again as you see Mac Diver gets upended. Blaisdell off the draw. Slides it. Near side Colton. Walks it up. Pass deflected behind the net. Gullo tried to go from a negative angle. That was Brad Ryder that tried to go from behind Colgan. Motor City trying to take the lead, looking for a full 3 points. They got the win in overtime a night ago. Corrigan, he found the game winner, looking for more heroics a day later. Blaisdell, off the end boards, Ryder. He'll pick it up. He's pressured off the puck, still battling for it. Derschel, fine with the puck being pinned to the boards. 1:23 left to go in the minor penalty. Ryder, over to Tellstrom, walks it up, shot off the post! Had a good look at it. But the Red Steel keeps it at 3-3. Ryder, too far in front of the puck. Blaisdell got his in the way of it. As Tellstrom puts it in the zone, rings around the boards to Ryder. Backhands it back low to Corrigan. Guides it back to Tellstrom. 54 seconds on the man advantage. Tellstrom behind the net. Finds Ryder. Takes his time. Shadowed by Whalen. Ryder still with the puck on his stick to McGill Diaz. Milam. The hash marks to the middle. Ryder couldn't get it past the Wolf on the ice. That was number, I believe, Gingrich. Indeed it was, 44. Half a minute left to go of the Continental Electric Products power play, and some of that time will evaporate as the puck slides to neutral ice and Nick McGill Diaz forced to reset. Wells, Gullo, and Rivers onto the ice. Icing called, and an ill-timed mistake as the draw will come back to the Motor City end with only 14 seconds left to go on the Graspy tripping minor. Draw on the Rockers' end. Milam has it cleanly. McGill Diaz, he starts the breakout right about now. They'll get a chance for one final rush. The Tellstrom goal, while in reality not a power play goal for all intents and purposes, it came moments after. Not the case this time as Graspy races to the bench. McGill Diaz lost the handle on it, and a penalty coming against Motor City. They're going to get Nick McGill Diaz on the delayed call as offside's called. So with 4:42 left to go in the third, McGill Diaz giving him a cross check, I believe, and McGill Diaz wanted the explanation. He doesn't like it. 4:42 left to go in regulation. Motor City going down a man. We'll have that when we come back. You're watching Motor City Rockers hockey.
Hi, Avery Smith with Motor City Rockers. My favorite thing about Crunch Fitness is their free weight section. Bench press, dumbbell bench, I'll do rows, about anything you can think of.
I'm Chris Buys. I'm currently on the IR. Crunch Fitness has got a lot of machines, weights, super beneficial for PT, for my injury right now. They got a nice turf over there too, which is super helpful.
George's here. But one thing I really like about Crunch Fitness is the tanning beds. Rain or snowstorm outside, I don't miss a day in the sun, so I'm always getting my nice bronze color.
106.7 WLLZ. Detroit's Wheels is classic rock that rocks.
Metallica,
Guns N' Roses,
Aerosmith,
AC/DC,
Pearl Jam,
Ozzy.
106.7 WLLZ. Detroit's Wheels.
4:42 left to go in the third, and Motor City is going to have to erase the next 2 minutes without giving up a goal, as Watertown goes from the penalty kill to the power play. That last play before the break was an offside, brought to you by Great Clips. You can find them at the Buyer across from Big Boy Arena, Roseville and Warren. Great Clips, the official haircutter of your Motor City Rockers. Off the draw. A dangerous group out there for Watertown. Can't clear. Gaeta battling for it, and there goes the frozen biscuit down the length of the ice. 17 seconds into the Nick McGill Diaz minor. Lord to the Rockers logo. Gaeta into the offensive zone. Push to the perimeter. Blaisdell. Down the ice once again, another clear. 40 seconds elapsed. Have 4 minutes left to go in the third period. Lord works by Oakes. Blaisdell keeps him to the outside. Blaisdell pins him to the boards and gets the puck all the way down. Another clear. The Rockers bench appreciates the effort. Diver and Rotundi come back onto the ice. Watertown, sometimes they'll take an extra beat before the breakout. It was Lord. Been out there a while here on this power play. Thornton on the far side. Rotundi doing a nice job forcing him off the puck. Gaeta back to Lord on the near side. 40 seconds left to go until McGill Diaz a free man. Gaeta trying to start a cycle through the zone. Bit of a disjointed power play. Lord to the left side. Settled down by Powell. Back to Lord, 26 seconds. Shot deflected, scores. Hit off the skate of Lincoln Gingrich. And Motor City down a goal with 3 minutes to go. Lord will lead the way through, so perhaps Trevor Lord will get credit for the goal. It hits someone. Gingrich brought up the skate as it went by. Take another look. Nothing fancy. A lot of traffic out in front. Oh, I think that hit the stick of Mac Diver. And judging by his reaction, I think it indeed did. He was not happy, as 3 straight for Watertown, and Motor City now chasing a goal for the first time since the early second period. Rivers just onside, ahead to Blaisdell. Leads back, whoa, shot, glove by Colgan. Oh boy, you couldn't ask for a better look right away after giving up the go-ahead goal. Tristan Wells, a beauty of a chance, just a better save by Brendan Colgan. Puck goes to the end boards. Della Savita up the far side by Rivers. Back to Gaeta, give and go, broken up by Colgan. Oh, Gonzalez goes down, and play will go on. And now Gullo, he's going at it. Wells, he turns around. Gullo, him and Della Savita, and Della Savita keeps throwing some haymakers on the backside. Wells, him and Lord. I don't think Tristan Wells wanted to go with anyone, but Lord fell down. We're going to have to get another look at this. Is Gullo, he didn't like what happened, and we're going to have to take a look as there's a yard sale out on the ice, and the officials are going to have to sort this all out. Let's go back and look. Watch that Rico Gonzalez. He was sprawled out. As it's hard to see as it's broken up a bit. But Gonzalez went down. I don't think they got much of him, but they got enough. You know, Gonzalez, over his time in Motor City, hasn't been one to try to get anything out of that. Like, he hasn't been one to embellish it all. So Rico going down, and especially with the puck in the zone, I don't think that's the time to try to draw a penalty. The only question is, what's the verdict? Now, just from my point of view, and it's easy to do it from the booth, but one of two things could have happened. Either someone got Rico Gonzalez out in front of the net, or nobody did, and he flopped like a fish in the crease. In one man's opinion, you feel like there has to be something there. That's a spot where either someone got Rico, and that's a penalty, or he didn't, and you get the embellishment. Let's take another look. So again, watch, and coming through right here as it gets partially cut off, but Gonzalez goes down. I think, yeah, that back skate got Gonzalez. Official on it. Gullo went to the box, but Della Savita went off the ice. I haven't seen anyone else leave the ice yet. It's been a feisty Sunday. No time's gone up on the scoreboard either. Colton getting the verdict alongside Gingrich. Both sides pleading their case. And I don't even know if they know what the verdict's going to be quite yet. No time's gone up on the scoreboard, so I presume it's going to stay even strength, or let's see, there's another, one of the referees just gave word. And I believe Gingrich, if I can read his lips, said 5-on-5. So it looks like the puck's going to be at center ice. So let's see what goes on the ledger. 2:36 left to go in the third. 4-3, Watertown leads. So Della Savita and Gullo each get a fighting major, and Della Savita gets a game misconduct for continuing an altercation. 5-on-5 hockey. Kabatayev, he replaces Gullo on that first line. In the Watertown end for a moment, Graspy brings it back, trying to melt the rest of this 2:15 away, come away with the one win of the weekend for Watertown. Milam back behind McGill. Diaz ahead to Tristan Wells. Couldn't find Rivers, and Motor City trying to have to find a way to get that puck back. Enrico Gonzalez, you have to wonder if Motor City can get it sooner or later. An icing call, maybe not a bad time to pull Gonzalez. 1:53, still a little more time than maybe some conservative coaches would like, but Gonzalez looks like he'll wait at the top of the circles. We'll start with 5-on-5, but a clean win for Motor City. Enrico is going to be beelining to the Rockers bench. Key draw. And coming away with it, Henning. Spins around. Hall tried to use his body. Rico still waiting for Motor City to control the play. 1:43 to go in the third. Miguel Diaz rings it around the boards, and Rico comes to the bench. 6-on-5, Rockers looking for the equalizer. Hall had it knocked away. Rivers keeps it in the zone. Back behind, Corrigan to the corner, Rivers, 1:25 left to go in the third. Extra man out for Motor City. Corrigan can't get it back to Colton. It's a race for it. Watch out, Josh Gaeta behind him. Backhand to Miguel Diaz. To the tape of Rivers to the near side. On the board, Gaeta trying to dig it out. He's looking for the nail in the coffin. 65 seconds left to go. Miguel Diaz into the offensive zone. Protects the puck, slides it near Colgan. He'll chip it back to the end boards. 57 seconds to go in the third period. On the near side, Hall battling for it. Ends up down low, Cabataya. Squirts out to the slot, down the length of the ice and wide. Miguel Diaz will beat an exhausted Gaeta. With 41 seconds left to go here in the third period. And I believe Motor City will use a timeout. No. Yes, they will. So perhaps to let some of their top scorers catch their breath. 41.4 left to go in the third. Watertown scored first in this one. The only goal of the first period, Quinn Shevers. Deflection out in front, and then 3 second period goals for Motor City. Milam, Tellstrom, Rivers in consecutive order. Made it 3-1 Motor City, but the last three have gone to the Wolves out of Watertown. Gaeta first to get one back before the end of the third. Then Carter Thornton on a puck that was hopping around in front of the crease. Banged it by Gonzalez, and Lincoln Gingrich gets official credit for the goal. It was either Gingrich or Lord. It was hard to tell. It was deflected out in front. Either way, it was the fourth goal for Watertown. Motor City chasing one. 41 seconds left to go in the third. 1 goal game. Rockers trying to find a way to even this one up. 6-on-5. Key draw, and Motor City controls it. Colton the blast, missed wide. Coming down, Miguel Diaz takes another shot, deflected. Miguel Diaz, oh, Thornton's skate broke. Ryder can't take advantage of it. Back to the near side, 26 seconds to go. Down the length of the ice, we will get an icing. 22.3 left to go in the third, and Motor City looking for a dramatic equalizer. Corrigan, Rivers, Ryder, Wells, Colton, and Miguel Diaz. Out there for Motor City, and Watertown taking a timeout. Or no, they're not. Just kidding. All right, 22 seconds left to go in the third. To Miguel Diaz. Wrister knocked to the near side. Miguel Diaz takes a shot, misses wide again, 15 seconds. Colton tries to put it near the net. Rivers down low, and it comes back near the blue line. Henning has it, 7 seconds left. It's knocked away, but with 3 seconds left, Watertown in come from behind fashion tops Motor City. They get a win on the weekend, and the Rockers fail to put together back-to-back wins. They fall here on a Sunday night, 4-3. We'll take a break, come back, recap this one and more. You're watching Motor City Rockers Hockey.
Up in front, shut scores! Number one, now shut scores! Here we go, Snitson, we got a full line roll! FPHL, full line roll! Hell yeah!
.7 WLLZ. Detroit's Wheels is classic rock that rocks.
Metallica,
Guns N' Roses,
Aerosmith,
AC/DC,
Pearl Jam,
Ozzy.
106.7 WLLC, Detroit's Wheels.
Hey, band members, follow the Motor City Rockers on social media. On Facebook, X, and YouTube at Rockers Hockey. On Instagram and TikTok, find them at Motor City Rockers. For tickets, schedule, and more, visit rockershockey.com. Rock on!
Back here on the Rockers Media Network, Watertown takes it 4-3 in regulation. Rockers had a 3-1 edge, but gave up 3 unanswered. For Watertown, it was Quinn Sheevers got it started, then Milam, Tellstrom, and Rivers all in the second period for Motor City. Unfortunately, the next 3 and the final 3 went to Watertown. Davide Gaeta, Carter Thornton, and Lincoln Gingrich for the Wolves made it 4-3 Watertown. A furious effort from Motor City at the end. And Brendan Colgan made some big saves. Watertown shirted up in their own zone. And Watertown picks up the 4-3 win. Well, that'll do it for us here at Big Boy Arena. Just one game here in Fraser next weekend. That's Friday when Port Huron comes to town. A 7:35 puck drop against your Motor City Rockers. Hope you can join us for that one. Quick thanks to Christian Jackson, Park Avenue Production, and all his crew. Thank you for watching at home. Again, your final score, 4-3. Motor City falls to Watertown. I've been Brady Beaton, the voice of Motor City Rocker Hockey. Hope you all have a safe and wonderful Sunday night.